Hello class, today we are going to start our new chapter Microsoft PowerPoint 2016. This one is the chapter 5. In this chapter we will learn about animation effects, inserting audio and video, rehearsing the slideshow. Before creating the effects or before inserting the audio video, first we have to create a slide. For this what we have to do, first we have to open PowerPoint and then we will move to the next new option. From new option we will get the slides. Here are the pre-designed slides. From there if we want to take a slide we can take, otherwise we will take a blank presentation. Here a blank presentation we can take from the new option. Then according to our need we can select the slide layout. Here are the different types of slide available, from where we can select a slide according to our need. Then after creating a slide we can see this type of slide available here, whatever we have selected. After creating all the slide, the number of slide whatever we have created we can see in this side slide layout panel. This one is the left corner. Here we can see I have taken total 6 slides. Here you can see along with the number all the slides are visible in the slide layout panel. After this, now we are coming to our animations. For animation, first we have to click on the animation on the tab. Here you can see my arrow on the animation. After clicking on animation, then we will select the shape. If we want to give any shape to the our presentation, we can select from here. If we don't want to give, we just have to click on the none option. None option, you can see the first one is the none, no animation effects. Here from, if we are going to click on it, so it will not provide any kind of shape animation. And here I am taking some shapes, that's why I have clicked on this shape option. After this, now we are going to add effects. So here we have to click on the effects option. So whatever kind of effect we want to create on our slide, we can take from here. After selecting the effect, we just have to click on the add animation button. After clicking in add animation button, we will select animation according to our choice. Whatever the animation we want to effect or we want to implant on our slide, we can select from here. So after customizing our effects, we just click on OK. Double click on that icon and it will be affected to our slide. Now next is recording effects option. For how much time that effect should have to be there. So by default, animation effects are numbered in the order in which they are applied to slide objects. You might need to reorder your animation mainly because you may have more than one animated object on a slide. So here in previous slide you all can see more than one objects are available on this slide. So if we want to select and reorder, and we will provide different time in the resequencing these objects, we just need this option. So as they happen in the relation to each other may provide a better result. So we can reorder the effects by following steps. Here the given below in your book that you can see, click on the object on your slide with the animation effects that you want to reorder. After this, on the animation tab, click on the animation pane option. In the animation pane, click on the hold an animation effect you want to move and drag it up to a down new position. Wherever you want, you can click it. So release the mouse to finalize the move. Numbers indicate the order in which the effects will occur during the slideshow. Next is enhancing the animation effects. So for enhancing the animation effects, what we have to do, that I have shown you the screen here. These all are the effects, how we are going to provide it. So first we can access the effects option dialog box. From here I have taken. Then animation pane that contains more advanced option we can use to fine tune or animation. The steps are here. First one is to select an effect from add animation. These were the add animation. We can select an animation. A drop down arrow will appear next to effect shown in the animation pane. Here you can see many kinds, how the entrance will be there, how it emphasizes, how we will exit, all the kinds of effects whatever we want we can select from here. If we want to add the sound to our effect, we can add sound also. In the effect tab we can select the sound option also. Here first one is select a sound from the sound field to play with the animation. Next is select after animation effect for the object from other animation field. Next is if you are animating text, you can choose to animate it either. Three options are available here. First, all at once, or one word at a time, or a one letter from the animate text field. Next, to change the timing related settings, we have to move to the timing tab. Here you can see with the timing tab we can change the timings. From here you can add delay before the effect starts or change the duration of the effect and control whether the effect appears. Click on OK to complete the task. The animation settings will change as specified. And if you want to remove the animation effect, you can remove it also. To remove animation effect, select it in the animation pane, click on the drop down arrow and select the remove option from the drop down menu. Here you can see the remove option is available, and after this your animation will be removed. Next is slide transition. For the slide transition, what we have to do, we just have to move to the transition option. Here you can see a slide transition option will be available on this ribbon. From here we can select the transition. Next is after selecting the transition, whatever kind of transition you want to create, first you can select the more options. Here more is available, more transition will be visible. After clicking on it, you can see this kind of transition tab will be open in front of you, and according to your need, according to your choice, whatever the thing you want to, whatever kind of animation slide transition you want to create, you can select it from here. And you can also remove the transition if you want. The process is same as removing the animation effect. Here you can remove the slide transition option. For this, what we have to do, by selecting the none button in the transition tab, here you can see the none button at the starting. If you are going to click on it, all the transition will be removed. Okay. Next is adding sound to a slide transition. How you are going to add sound? So select the effect in the animation pane, click down arrow to the right of the effect and then click effect option. On the effect tab under the enhancements, click the arrow in the sound list to add a sound from the list, and then click on a sound, whatever the sound you want to select. Next is varying transition speed. You can change the speed of the transition also. To set the speed of a transition effect, we have to move to the timing group. This is used in PowerPoint. When we set a greater value, the length of the transition effect increases. That is, we can see the transition effect for a longer time. When we decrease the duration values, the reverse occurs. Means the transition effect will be for the shorter time. So to do these things, what we have to do to follow these steps, first one is select the slide that has the transition that you want to change. Next is on the transition tab in the timing group, in the duration box, type the numbers of seconds that you want it to be run. Okay. Next, if you want all the slide shows transition effect to use the same speed, click on apply to all, otherwise for the selected slide only. Next is advancing the slides. How you can advance your slides more effective? What we have to do, we can move from one slide to another either by clicking with the mouse or automatically after a small time interval, one by one, or you can use the arrow key also on the keyboard to move from one slide to another slide. And the user can control the slide so effectively by these settings. The settings are there, steps. First one, select the slide with the transition effect applied, then to advance the slide manually, enable the on mouse click option, or to advance the slide automatically after interval, enable the after checkbox and select the time. Whatever the time you will set over there, after that time the next slide will be visible. You don't have to click on the mouse or click on the arrow keys. Okay, the desired advanced effect will be applied. And if you want to apply the same method to all the slides of the presentation, click on apply to all button. Next is inserting a video. How you can insert a video in your slides? So we can include video or PowerPoint presentation. It can be done by the following steps. First is what? Click the insert tab and choose the video option. Here you can see the video option available here. From there we can select, and on the insert group, clicking on insert group only, then we will get this video option. And after selecting this one, insert a video dialog box appears. Select the required video clip and click the insert button, and the video clip will be added to the slide. Inserting the audio, the steps are same. Here we have to click on the audio option, and from here, this is also after clicking on insert tab, we will get this audio option in the media group. The insert audio dialog box will appear. Select the required audio clip and click on the insert button. The audio clip will be added on the slide. First thing, important thing that I want to tell you all, the original name of PowerPoint was presenter, because it's presenting all the things in front of us. That is why its name was presenter. Now it's a PowerPoint because it has many features that are added after that. That is why it's a PowerPoint presentation, its name is. And next is slideshow tab option. When we have prepared the presentation, we would like to show it to the audience in form of a slideshow. So PowerPoint gives us various options in the slideshow to present the show. The options offered are present on the Start Slideshow group in the Slideshow tab. So what here? From the beginning. Next is from the current slide, whatever slide you have opened. Next is from the present slide, and after the fourth one is custom slideshow. These all are the 4 options that is available. From beginning means this button is start the slideshow from the first slide. From the current slide, this button is start the slideshow from the current slide. And the present online, this button helps to present a slideshow on a web browser. And the custom slideshow, this button helps to show only selected slides from the presentation. Next is rehearsing the slideshow. How we can rehearse the timings? So rehearse timings is a useful feature that helps us to practice presenting in the slideshow. Using this feature, we can save the most appropriate timings needed to go through each slide and animation in the presentation during the slideshow. These timings can be used to run the slideshow automatically for the audience. The steps to rehearse timings are here. The first one is select the slideshow tab, then locate the setup group. Click the rehearse timings command, then practice presenting your slideshow. When you are ready, move to the next slide or object or click next button on the recording toolbar at the top left corner. When you have reached the end of the show, dialog box will appear with the total time of your presentation, that total timing for how much your presentation is there. After this, if you are satisfied with your timings, click yes, else do it again. The slides of your presentation will be displayed in the slide sorter view. So you can test run the show to check the timings by the clicking on the slideshow button, or return to the normal view by clicking on normal view button on the computer screen. And next is printing the presentation. We can take printouts of our presentation. For this, what we have to do, we have to follow the given steps. First is click the file tab and select the print option. File tab on the ribbon is available. After clicking on it, we just click on the print option. The print tab backstage view appears. Next is under the print section in the copies box, enter the number of copies that you want to print. Then click on the first drop down arrow under settings and click print all slides to print all the slides in the presentation. If you want to select to print all the slides, all the slides will be printed. Next is click on the second drop down arrow settings and select whether you want to print one slide per page or multiple slides per page in the form of handouts. So it according to your choice. Next is click on the third drop down arrow under settings and select whether you want to print on one side of the paper or the both side of the paper. Next is click the color list and then select one of the 3 options listed here. Next is click on the print button The slides in the presentation will be printed on the paper as specified. Click on Save option and all the slides will be printed whatever you have selected. Next is here the some keyboard shortcuts for managing a slideshow are given below. First one is go to the next slide. For this we have to click on the spacebar key. If we want to go to the back previous slide, we have to click the backspace key. Next is go to a particular slide number. So we have to type particular number on slide 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever the slide on which we want to go, we have to type that number and then we have to click on enter key. Next is black screen on off while taking the audience. So we can press B again to come back to the normal screen mode. And white screen means on or off while taking the audience. We just have to press on the W again to come back to the normal screen mode. And stop the automatic slideshow, we have to click on the S. Press S again to return and resume to the slideshow. So these are the action and keyboard shortcuts for managing a slideshow. Hope you all have understood the chapter. Thank you.